Now it is now 12 days to go until Nio and ONVO do the official unveiling or official launch of the ONVO L60 sub-brand. I mean, some of the people were waiting to see that. I mean, you will know that Nio this year, from that sub-brand, they intend on selling 20,000 vehicles, which the 10,000 or 50% of those 20,000, which is 10,000, they intend on selling it in December. So from end of September until end of November, that is when we'll get roughly around 10,000 of the ONVO L60 deliveries. But in December, ONVO together with Nio, they intend on delivering 10,000 units, which is something that is pretty exciting. You will know that the ultimate plan for Nio is to see themselves selling 20,000 deliveries for this ONVO sub-brand. This is what we heard from our Nio CEO during the Q2 Live's earning call, to say that they intend on selling 20,000 models of this, and I think we are going to get that sometimes in Q3, as Nio will be opening another factory, or factory number 3, where they'll be producing both ONVO and Nio cars. Now, when it comes to gross margins for this car or for this model, so many of the investors, or some of the investors rather, were asking if the gross margins won't be really compromised by these L60, which the Nio CEO addressed during the Q2 Live's earning call and said their target is to get this model to be at 15% gross margin, which I think is pretty good. It will be pretty amazing, pretty exciting to see this sub-brand of Nio getting the gross margin of around 15%. So in terms of gross margin, this is what they are planning, this is what they intend on getting from this model. Every quarter they report their earnings, which, like I said, it's pretty exciting. So 12 days to go, and then we get to see the official unveiling of the ONVO sub-brand, which will unveil also how much this car will be without bus, which is a very, very important price. I mean, even for the price of starting price of this model, the Nio CEO during the earnings, he did indicate that in terms of starting price, the price will be slightly lower than the 219,000 RMB or the $30,000 price tag which they gave during their first launch, right? So we look forward, price wise, this model will be very, very competitive, because the technology that you find here, I mean, it's just out of this world. And looking at the kind of price that you will be getting this, or you'll be buying this car with, I mean, you and me can agree that this is a model that will do exceptionally well. I mean, yesterday, you'll know that Deutsche Bank came and also made their forecast onto the ONVO L60, and they see this L60 selling 110 units next year alone, which I think that figure it's pretty decent. It's not that bad, though their predictions, I must say, or their estimates for deliveries for the Nio main brand, so many of the Nio investors are not agreeing with, because they see Nio selling 210,000 next year, which I don't think we'll see that, because it will mean that Nio models are not growing in terms of sales. It will just be flat in terms of sales, which I think when Nio is going, they'll be able to sell more, which will result into them also generating some good revenues, right? Also them continuing to do so well. So I'm happy, I'm excited. 12 days to go, and then after the second official, or after that official launch, we get Nio and ONVO starting with the deliveries of those ONVO L60 to those that will confirm the orders, right? Pre-orders, unfortunately, we don't have the numbers, or we have not had ONVO or Nio sharing the numbers of the pre-orders they received. But pre-orders, one thing that we know is that they're not that important, because with pre-orders, a lot of people end up canceling, so you cannot really count on pre-orders as to how many pre-orders did the ONVO L60 have. But orders, chances are all orders, most of the orders gets converted into deliveries or sales, which that's the figure that we are mostly interested in. And also the wait time. The more wait time you see after the launch of this ONVO L60 in 12 days time, let's say they say 6 months, and that will show you that there is a huge demand. That is the first sign of showing us that there is a huge demand if the waiting period is getting to 6 months, right? So yeah, I'm happy, I'm excited. We look forward to the second launch Blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering will definitely be rewarded, because share price wise, Nio is still down. It's still beaten down. Yes, we saw the Nio stock price this week doing exceptionally well, especially after the Q2 earnings, but let's face it, we don't have to celebrate yet in terms of the share price, because it has been beaten down quite sharply. I think the only time we can start to feel relaxed when it comes to the share price, I think it's when Nio surpasses $10 per stock. When it gets to double digits, then we can start getting a breather, or be excited that the share price is also recovering. So blue sky is coming. ONVO, it is a company that it's also expected to do very well. You will know that next year ONVO, according to Deutsche Bank, will launch 2 new models. That is the large SUV and the mid SUV, and we look forward to that. I think yeah, blue sky is coming, because if we're going to get 3 more models, it will help Nio get to the new target of delivering 20,000 deliveries on a month to month. And once we get to that, it's lights out, because you know that for Nio the long term delivery target is 40,000 a month on a month to month, which I think is very much possible, especially that, like I said, there is a factory number 3 that Nio will be opening and start with the production next year in Q3, which we look forward to that. Otherwise, thought that just thought I'd just give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this summary we got from ONVO this week. I think you and me can agree one thing, and that is the blue sky is coming. It's about to go down. I mean, the fact that the second launch is coming on the 19th, I think, yeah, we should brace ourselves, because remember what we thought was that this second launch was going to come maybe after maybe somewhere around 24, 25. That those were the rumors, right? And to get to see it coming on the 19th, I think you and me have to brace ourselves for the kind of deliveries we'll also see from the ONVO sub brand. Do your own DD. This stock is quite volatile, and therefore you need to make a decision. And how you make a decision is by doing some due diligence, that at least you're comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me. I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.